90-day fiancés Sarper and Shekinah finally reveal if they're getting divorced amid tell-all drama. Welcome back, fans of 90-day fiancé. The drama just keeps getting hotter, and this time, it's all about one of the most controversial couples on the show, Sarper Özdamar and Shekinah Abraham. After months of speculation, social media fights, and a highly anticipated tell-all episode, the couple has finally addressed the biggest question on everyone's mind. Are Sarper and Shekinah getting divorced? In this deep dive, we'll break down everything that's happened between them since their explosive season aired, including their rocky relationship timeline, the behind-the-scenes drama from the 90-day fiancé, Tell All, and what they've recently revealed in interviews and social media posts. For those who may have missed the original season, Sarper and Shekinah's story was nothing short of dramatic from day one. Sarper, a Turkish businessman living in Florida, met Shekinah through a dating app. Their connection was instant, and before long, Sarper proposed to her during a virtual meeting. Yes, you read that right, virtually. That alone raised eyebrows among viewers, but things only got more intense when Shekinah arrived in the US on a K-1 visa. From the start, there were red flags. Sarper came across as controlling, while Shekinah seemed emotionally unstable at times. Their communication issues were glaring, and their cultural differences added another layer of complexity. Despite the chaos, they tied the knot not once, but twice due to some legal confusion around their first ceremony. But even after marriage, the cracks continued to grow. As the season progressed, Sarper and Shekinah became two of the most talked about cast members for all the wrong reasons. Sarper often belittled Shekinah, making comments about her weight, appearance, and intelligence. Meanwhile, Shekinah struggled with anxiety and depression, which she claimed was exacerbated by Sarper's behavior. There were multiple instances where she broke down on camera, questioning whether she made the right decision to move to the US and marry him. One of the most shocking moments came when Shekinah admitted to lying about being pregnant, a lie she later said stemmed from her desire to keep Sarper close amid growing doubts about their relationship. The fallout was immediate. Fans were furious. Sarper looked stunned and heartbroken. But instead of addressing the emotional damage caused by the lie, he doubled down on his criticism of Shekinah, calling her actions manipulative and immature. This moment marked a turning point not just for their relationship, but for how viewers perceived them. After the season wrapped, things didn't get better, they got worse. Shekinah filed for divorce shortly after the finale aired, citing irreconcilable differences. However, Sarper insisted they were still trying to work things out. This contradiction left fans confused and curious. Was the split real or just part of the drama? Over the next few months, both Sarper and Shekinah took to social media to air their grievances. Shekinah accused Sarper of gaslighting and emotional abuse, while Sarper painted himself as the victim of manipulation and deceit. They went back and forth publicly, each claiming the other was using the show for clout and money. It was messy, it was raw, and it was exactly the kind of content that keeps fans glued to their screens. Then came the 90-day fiancé, Tell All special, the event every fan had been waiting for. Tensions were high as Sarper and Shekinah sat side by side, barely looking at each other. From the moment they stepped into the studio, it was clear they were no longer a couple. The awkward body language, icy stares, and clipped answers told the whole story. Hosted by Elizabeth Quinn, the Tell All gave them a chance to explain themselves, and boy, did they take it. Shekinah opened up about her mental health struggles, admitting that moving to a foreign country and being thrust into the spotlight was overwhelming. She apologized for lying about her pregnancy but stood by her claim that Sarper emotionally abused her throughout their relationship. Sarper, on the other hand, remained defensive. He denied ever abusing Shekinah and argued that he was simply trying to be honest and direct, traits he believes are misunderstood by American audiences. He also criticized TLC for editing their story in a way that made him look like the villain. When asked directly if they were getting a divorce, Shekinah responded bluntly, "We are separated. We are not together. I'm not sure if we're going to get a divorce yet, but we're definitely not married in the traditional sense anymore." Sarper, however, hesitated before answering. "I think we're taking a break. I still love her, but we need time apart." That answer only fueled more speculation. Was Sarper still holding on to hope? Or was he trying to save face in front of millions of viewers? Following the tell-all, both Sarper and Shekinah continued to share updates with fans, though not always in the best ways. Shekinah started therapy and began advocating for mental health awareness. She posted candid videos explaining her side of the story and distancing herself from Sarper. Her followers praised her honesty and vulnerability. Sarper, meanwhile, doubled down on his stance. He launched a YouTube channel and podcast, where he discussed his experience on the show and defended his actions. Some fans rallied behind him, while others called him toxic and unapologetic. There were rumors of reconciliation attempts, but neither confirmed nor denied anything concrete. Instead, they focused on rebuilding their lives separately. So, after all the drama, the tell-all, and the countless social media rants, are Sarper and Shekinah officially getting divorced? Well, as of our latest update, April 2025, the divorce is still pending. Shekinah has stated in recent Instagram live sessions that she is working on finalizing the paperwork. She claims she wants closure and to move forward with her life. Sarper, on the other hand, remains non-committal. In a recent interview, he said, "I don't know if we're getting a divorce. I think we're still figuring things out. I love her, but I understand she needs space." Fans are divided. Some believe Sarper is dragging things out to stay relevant, while others feel sympathy for him, believing he truly loved Shekinah and was blindsided by the breakdown of their marriage. Let's take a quick look at where Sarper and Shekinah stand today. Shekinah Abraham. Living independently. Focused on mental health and self-improvement. Recently hinted at future projects outside of reality TV. Still active on social media with a growing platform. Sarper Özdamar. Running his business in Florida. Continued presence on social media and podcasts. Hasn't ruled out future relationships. Still talks about Shekinah with a mix of pain and affection. Fan reactions to Sarper and Shekinah's saga have been intense and varied. Some viewers see Shekinah as a victim of a difficult situation, caught between love, culture, and the pressures of reality TV. Others criticize her for the pregnancy lie and inconsistent behavior. Until then, fans will continue to watch, speculate, and dissect every post, comment, and video from both Sarper and Shekinah. Thank you for watching.